All right, welcome back. Super Sports Saturday continues as Craig, you finished your breakfast finally.
Yep.
Appreciate McDonald's for bringing us the food. Tom Ubis is here to talk some girls swimming and diving. And Tom, let's get to what's been going on. I believe 2 meets this past week, correct? Oh wait, the Invitational on Saturday. We should start with that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We actually had 3 meets in 7 days or 5 days, where it was. So. And we really performed very, very well. I mean, as a team, it's a very entertaining team. The Otter Invite was extremely small. We knew that, and our basic goal there, of course, was to see how well we could race against Visitation. And of course, we had a substantial number of first places, as we traditionally have done. And but even just, I think a greater purpose of the whole thing was to see how they could improve as an individual. And we've had really a very, very good week of just individual successes.
And small or not, the Otter Invite's the Otter Invite, especially for the seniors. This was their last go-around.
Yeah, and it is a special moment for them, and they really did do a very, very good job in their specialty areas and had some nice time drops. And, of course, we have such a neat relationship with Visitation. They really like going here. Of course, this is where both of their coaches from Visitation are Otter swimmers, have been in the Otter. So I was telling our girls on the deck, we met before the Otter Invite. I said, for Nathan and Naomi, they both were in this meet, swimming in this particular type of meet. And so they had, special memories, especially for Naomi. And but the whole thing is just great. And, of course, they built that up about the Fergus Falls community. And so, once again, this is where I guess the Ringer reputation goes way beyond Fergus Falls.
Yeah, they're part of the history and the tradition of what has been just a great history for otter swimming, and a big part of that. And now taking what they learned here and developing a program at Visitation that is rapidly doing what the Otters have done over the years and gain that respect around the state.
Right, and they do it really right, and that's what's neat too. They care more about the swimmer than they do about the win. And I think Joyce and I are extremely proud of watching some of the athletes that we've coached in the past kind of, take that particular philosophy and bring it to the forefront in their own careers.
Oh, and here's something unusual, Sweats. Heidi Busak had a great meet. That's kind of normal. We just kind of take her for granted, but she goes out and just impresses me constantly. Every time out there's something new.
Well, and she's having just a great season. She's undefeated. She's never lost a race. And I'll give you a quick example. We went to Sartell, and to perform with perfection every meet is really is quite a task. And against Sartell, there's another freestyler who swims a 54.4 100 freestyler. And Heidi was a little tired because she swam a very hard IM. She swam a 2:13 IM, which is an incredible time. We had to put her in there because, we're trying to really race against Sartell and win the meet. And we were very close going into diving. And diving we did well in also. But then Heidi comes back in this race, and this girl is right with her the last 12.5 yards. And she willed it to beat her on that particular night. So Heidi's had, and then on Thursday in the breaststroke, she's from a 106.9. Now, this is a girl who does not train breaststroke very much, and we put her in the medley really because she's a very fast breaststroker. But my goodness, she almost set a pool record. And the girl that set the pool record is from Fargo North, who is a professional breaststroker. That's all she swims. Besides IM, she's a very good IM at that time. So to have somebody who swims freestyle all the time, even approach and get close to that record is a great accomplishment. But Heidi is a complete swimmer. She trains. She trains, 10 months out of the year, and she's a specialist, but she'll be rewarded in many ways down in her future. But we have had fun watching her develop, not just as an athlete, but as a person.
Well, Craig, Heidi was here a few weeks ago, and we talked to her about, again, the training, and it's not just one stroke intensive with your program. You definitely train them in all different strokes, and they're very versatile in what they do.
Well, yeah, we're very proud of that. And we have learned a lot from doing that. We've taken a 50-yard freestyler. Well, Elise Anderson is going to talk about later. Anyway, sophomore, she's having a great job in the 100 freestyle. But we've actually had her swim the IM, and she's doing really well. Now, she's not, getting section mark times right now, but she has a very good individual medley. Not that she's going to be in it, but we like to do that. We think that's really important because you never know. We found out that there's another swimmer who's really pretty good in the backstroke that we didn't even have a clue about till we put her in the backstroke, but we do swim backstroke in those particular sets, and that helps. So, thank you. You're right. It works really well.
It was an interesting week for you because, well, the invite, first of all, and the emotions there for the seniors especially, and then the defending state champs in Sartell and falling to them, but you had, 23 best times in that event. And then you got to end the week with the meet against Rocori, where you got to kind of move people around. So you had really 3 different approaches, didn't you, this week?
Yeah, we really did. Of course, one was a tradition, the Otter Invite. The philosophy of Sartell was this. We just wanted to go in there. We want to put kids in positions for success. And so we move a couple kids who would normally take, for example, in the fly, I think we had 2 people in the 5 we had 2, I know that. And so we moved some people into the JV because their times really fit the JV style. And a good example would be Ann Childs. Ann Childs on the 500, she dropped, I want to say 10 seconds in the 500, but she swam a 6:29 time, which is a very accomplished time for the 500. And it gives her the confidence to really be able to race. And that's what we try to do. And our races were just really fun to watch. So even though the score, quite honestly, when we're going to last through the meet, Sartell really had the meet in hand. But we're watching other parts of it and having really quite a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then to come back on Thursday and just get that opportunity for the younger swimmers. I like the way you work the 200 medley relay.
Yeah.
You said that's probably a preview of next year's team, right?
Well, it really is. They're all underclassmen, and so it'll look something like that. And it's fun to see what they could do. And I don't mind telling you this, it was a little nervous because Corey has a nice team, and they have 2 very good coaches. And anytime I see young coaches who know swimming, I see programs that are going to build and get better and better and better. And so I can see where Corey's going to have a nice future here. And their medley really was pretty solid, but it was cute to watch a couple of those girls because they've never been in that lane 3, or lane 4, whatever lane we're in, even 4, and have to set up and say, we've never lost the medley really, so I don't want to be the one to blow this. And then perform so well. And it was good.
A little added pressure there.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
And the coaches, too.
Exactly. Well, the 1, 2, 3 finish